Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of the Guild Wars 1 Let's Play. Last episode we played some Jade Quarry. That was kind of fun. Now we are off to finish up the last little bit of our Luxon rep we need. To do that, we're going to take care of two quests we already have in this area. So yeah, let's just take a quick look at where both of those are. Okay, they're both basically near each other. Perfect. We're heading down this way. This is a cool zone. This is the zone that's probably the most land, for lack of a better term. Obviously, the most of it's all land, but you know what I mean. Like, not Jade. This is like the most like actual land on one of the maps. So this map always kind of felt different than the other maps to me. For that reason. Oh. So this boss here. And how are you all doing on this fine day? I've just been spending most of my free time recently remodding Skyrim, for like the 15th time, just because I felt like playing some, so that's what I've been up to recently. So it looks like Kim is the guy we're going to talk to. Oh, this crab right here is really important. I'll probably cover it in a bonus episode, but there's a popular run people do that lets you sequence break a lot of factions, and maybe I'll do a bonus episode on that. And maybe I'll do a bonus episode on the sequence break you can do in prophecies as well, just so people are aware it exists. If wishes were tigers, I'd be eating steak tonight, but no, it's mantid soup again. It seems our Kurzik friends, and by friends I mean enemies, have sent extra troops our way. We're the only live defense between them and the hatchery. It's days like this that question why guarding giant turtles. Alright. Oh, okay, so it looks like there are 9 groups coming towards the hatchery. Oh, that's a cool structure over there. That's like a lighthouse structure. I wonder if... Just want to take a quick look at where the other ones are down there. Just waiting for these Kurziks. So this is actually kind of interesting because this is an we can kill, you know, these Kurziks. Obviously, we're fighting the Kurziks. But the Kurziks are technically also the good guys. Like, they are also our allies on the other side. So it's this very interesting dynamic where we are helping the Kurziks, but we also have to fight against them sometimes for certain quests or stuff, because the two sides just, like, vehemently dislike each other. Did we fail? No, we didn't fail. Oh, there are... I kind of figured that they would only spawn on the other side, but apparently I was wrong. They spawn on both sides. Who do we actually need to talk to? Hopefully whoever we actually need to talk to turn this quest in isn't dead. It's a little weird though, because it seems like the Kurziks kind of stop over here. You know? Like they're just kind of hanging out over there. They're not continuing towards the hatchery. I wonder if you're intended to split up. I'm a little worried that We actually have failed this quest because we let one of the NPCs die on one of the sides we weren't supposed to. I am slightly worried about that. But hopefully that's not the case. If it is, that's a little cruel that, like, the quest objective marker leads you over here, but there's another group that attacks this side. It's a little scooné, if I do say myself. Little scooné. Here's another Kurzik group over here. Let's just run into them real quick. Blow them up. Oh, I know I keep saying it. I just realized before I started recording here that I said I was going to swap up the build. I swear I'll do that this time. I swear I'll do it for the next episode. I apologize. Alright, I think there's only one more. There's 2 groups left, okay. Ah, here they are. Kurzik Juggernauts. These are like the Kurzik equivalent of the turtles, just like these big, hulking things that they use to carry around their materials or weapons or whatever. Personally, I like the turtles more, but that's also because the Juggernauts are a little bit more dark, for lack of a better term. We'll see more about them whenever we get back to the Kurzik side on our other character. We got one more quest down here. Here are these Naga. Wow, these guys are actually kind of messing us up. Kind of, not really. They are pretty beefy, though. Ooh, it looks like we will... I planned this out correctly, so we will have enough faction after we turn these 2 quests. Alright. That's done too. Looks like both of those turn in back in Cavalon. So let's do that really quick. Heart's still beating, that's a good sign. Seems you're tougher than you look. That's for that quest. And the other one... I'm going to be back over this way. I think that's, yeah, this person over here, Captain Juno. What's up, big turtles? That was the first of many attacks, but you helped get us through it. You have my gratitude. Alright. Now, with that, we have enough Luxon faction to finish the quest. It's almost like I planned this ahead. Haha. Foreshadow. So we can go back to Elder Reha and say that we're friends of the Luxons now. I am proud to count on you as a friend of the Luxons. You rely on our help on the coming fight. Stolen eggs. You have proven yourself a capable and loyal ally of the Luxons, so it is confidence and impart on you in this most vital mission. You have, of course, seen how important the great turtles are to us, both as beasts of burden and beasts of war. Unfortunately, a group of bandits have recently attacked one of our supply caravans and stolen a chest of turtle eggs before they could reach the hatchery. Our turtles are very rare. It's not so often that they lay eggs, so every single egg is precious to us. We must track these bandits back to their camp in the Masang Hill and recover the chest of turtle eggs and get them to the Yala hatchery, where something happens to them. Hang on, little ones, have I saved you? Have you ever tried pickled turtle eggs? Have you ever tried pickled turtle eggs? But we should be able to just leave right out of here. Yep. And I forget where the... Oh, they're closer to the other side, so we can just go from Cavalon. Okay. Ah, silly turtle was in the way. I have to go around it. These turtles are massive. I love them. These ones are gates, though. That you can't move one without moving the other. That's so sad. Sad turtle. I kind of am tempted to go back and play Guild Wars 2 because I know Guild Wars 2 recently released an expansion in this in Cantha, and I absolutely love Cantha, so I'd be super interested to see how it is 200 years from now. But I can't bring myself to play Guild Wars 2. That game kind of set sail for me a long time ago. I don't know. Ever since they started focusing on Living World and not updating the actual end game, like the actual gameplay of the game. And ever since, they added elite specs, which has completely ruined PvP balance and completely ruined the PvP game modes. I don't know. You're late. We had some troubles. Do you have the item? Yes, Yes, do you have the gold? Of course, it's all there, but count it if you must with these eggs destroyed and our upcoming attacks on. Quite fool, I think we have company. Interesting. It's interesting that these are outcasts. I don't know if these are actually meant to be outcasts. Presumably they're meant to be outcasts since they're here. But the outcasts essentially are jade miners who've gone mad for the most part. I don't know if these are intended to be like normal outcast for lack of a better term, like they actually were just kicked out of some of the Luxon clans. I think that's probably the intention, but normal outcasts are, we'll learn a little bit more about them, are essentially miners, jade miners, who are driven mad by like the secrets hidden in the jade, ha ha ha, for lack of a better term. We'll learn more about what that secret is later on. And it's very important to the post-game, actually, of factions. Let's try not aggro those Nagas as well. I'm gonna aggro the Nagas as well. Why not? Why not? You know, I already got enough going on. I want to add some Nagas to the party, you know? Yeah, so the Kurziks were trying to get the eggs. Well, trying to destroy the eggs, basically. So that there were less turtles for the Luxons to use in their fight against them. Is the general premise, which is, you know, kind of mirrors the other side. What happens if you're on the other side. Alright, I forgot. There's only one small pathway through here, and it's back this way, so we gotta go back here. I also like how it's raining in this zone. This is one of the few zones that actually has like ambient effects. There was the snow back in Xingjie Island, and there's the ash in that burning part of the city that I showed off in the Napoli Quarter region, around there. But this is the only one, to my knowledge, that has rain. There might be rain somewhere else in this campaign, but not to my knowledge. There probably is, I probably just can't think of it off the top of my head. This sure as heck is the only one I remember. That. Do. Yeah, it's the same way we came to this to the outpost. Maybe we should have gone from the outpost, and we could have already cleared all this stuff out. But whatever. Ooh, they actually removed the hex off me for the damage off. That's pretty good. I do not like this bug with the held items. I cannot wait to stop using BWG for the next episode just because of that. I'm pretty sick of hearing the "you don't have enough energy" when I literally have more than the energy is required for the skill. Also, either this must be a recent bug, because I've literally used this stuff for years. Yeah, I mean years. But I've never encountered the not having enough energy to use a spell despite having more than enough energy, which appears to be triggered from the ritualist, a bug with the ritualist held item. At least that's kind of what the conclusion I've come to is. I know we've been through here before, but I absolutely love this little village up here in this mountains. I always wonder who these villagers are, you know? What's their story? Because the whole thing about the Luxons is that they're nomadic. So who are these? Are these like not Luxons, or are these like, are there some Luxons that are not really nomadic? We know obviously there's some probably that are permanently in Calphion, but I'm surprised that there'd be like an actual just village of non-nomadic Luxons. I don't know. I don't think we actually go down that way. I think we have to go up and around. And we're literally going to the hatchery that we were just defending in the last quest. So maybe I should have, I mean, we needed the rep, but maybe I should have led with that one, you know? Live and learn. Oh, this island guardian has resurrect. Alright. Almost there. Oh, Oni. But we'll learn a little bit more about the outcasts even before the end game, because I think there's an outpost and something cool I want to show off in one of the zones. So we get to see a bit more about them. It appears to be Spirit Rift that the actual problem is caused by, now that I'm looking at it. Which is interesting. That's only one skill. Alright, this should be able to make our way there now. Here's some kappa that were previously removed by the last quest. Let's take these eggs to the hatchery keeper. The stolen eggs, what a relief. I can't bear to think what would happen to these little guys if you hadn't found them. Listen, if you have the time, head to the hatchery. There's a new caravan heading out. I'm sure they would be happy to have some additional guards. My little baby, shh, don't worry now. Let me know when you're ready. Argo is waiting. Alright. Let's go on in.
Let's move it out. The gods know we move it barely more than a crawl.
Look at the little baby turtles.
Here they come.
Uh-oh. Here come the Kurziks to try to stop us.
Damn predictable Kurziks. I knew those cowards would come for the young turtles. You, take up the right. Don't let the Kurziks within 100 paces. I'm glad you're with us. We'll need all the help we can get.
Your fight is my fight.
Watch yourself out there. The Kurziks are a dastardly bunch. Pay particular care to their juggernauts, the golem-like things that resemble walking trees. They're especially dangerous to the turtles.
I'll take care of them.
Well then, good luck. We'll see you at Creon Jade Mine.
It's quite an interesting cutscene because this is technically what happens at the very beginning of the mission, but we technically haven't started the mission yet. We've just got into the hatchery. I don't know if they didn't have the technology for beginning of mission cutscenes, or like what necessarily was the deal with it, because like technically that should play whenever you start the mission. No? That would make way more sense. Anyway. So you're one of those coming along with us. Argo told me about you. You have beaten 3 clans at the convocation, but I was not there to witness it. Until I see you fight with my own eyes, your strength is nothing to me. Words on the wind. If we make it to the end of this alive, then your reputation with myself and the rest of Luxons will be as solid as the Sea of Jade. Alright. Cool little outpost. But anyway, that's going to be the end of today's episode. I want to thank you for coming out, and I hope you have a great day. I will see you in the next one, and I will have a different build for the next one. I promise this time. Bye-bye.